Hey guys, it's time for this month's So You Like, my monthly recommendation series where I take a piece of media that I've consumed in the past month or so and tell you some things that you might also enjoy if you enjoyed it. This month's piece of media is SpiderMan for the PlayStation 4, because I finally finished all of the DLC and everything. So I have some stuff with that, and I think that there's some good stuff in it. SpiderMan for the PlayStation 4 is a really, really good, well-made video game based on Marvel's Spider-Man. The game has lovingly recreated New York, just beautifully, with great graphics, just amazing. It's obviously a Spider-Man story, so, you know, there's that going for it. And it just features that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the things that we're pulling out to work on from this. So let's get on with it. The first thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 is SpiderMan Into the SpiderVerse. Now, this is the most obvious thing. It's a Spider-Man movie. It's probably the best Spider-Man movie, and that's high praise. It's also just beautiful in so many ways. So many ways. It's just really good. So yeah, it's just really good. I can't say more than that. The second thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 is Horizon Zero Dawn, which is another PlayStation 4 game, and it's a really, really good game. It's also beautiful graphically. It's amazing. There's similar control schemes and just similar ways of playing and everything. It's a really interesting game that raises some interesting stuff, and playable characters in both include redheads, so... And they're both getting sequel-y stuff for the PlayStation 5. The next thing that I want to recommend to you based on Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 is Chuck. Now, Chuck is a TV show that is based around a nerdy guy who works at a buy more in a retail chain, getting involved in super spies and stuff. Now, the parallels between this and Spider-Man in general are very high, because Peter is also a nerdy guy that gets embroiled in the world of superheroics, while Chuck gets just embroiled in super spies and CIA and NSA and etc, etc. And there's just a lot of really interesting parallels there, and yeah, I think that there's valid stuff to recommend both off of each other. Also, there's really good love stories in both. And the last thing that I want to recommend to you based on Marvel's Spider-Man is Superior Spider-Man. Now, this is a comic book. I haven't read the full run of it, but the idea behind it is Dr. Octopus has taken over Spider-Man's body. He's displaced his mind and has taken over as Spider-Man because he's gotten the whole responsibility speech. He's worked out what the fuck has gone on and has been like, I'm going to be Spider-Man because there needs to be a Spider-Man, but I'm going to be my version of Spider-Man. And he ends up being a lot more brutal and a lot more just dark in a lot of ways. But he does do some very interesting things, and he introduces spider drones and spider bots and stuff, which are also used in the game before that whole thing has even a possibility of happening. But, there's a lot of interesting things, and it plays around with the idea of Peter Parker as Spider-Man in the first place. So I think that it just works. So those are my recommendations for you based on Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4. I think that they're pretty good, but, you know, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of them. I would love to know, so down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!